What's up YouTube? This is Optic Rambo, and today I'm coming here with my first Black Ops 2 video commentary. Today I'm going to be pretty much easing you guys into public match play into Black Ops 2. I'm going to be talking to you about the small differences they made to the game, the Pick 10 obviously being a big part of it, which weapons do I prefer using for the most part to get a good amount of kills and some scores to rank up faster, and pretty much all that stuff. So mainly, I just want to start by saying Black Ops 2 is an amazing game. It is definitely the best Call of Duty game I've played since COD 4. At least the most fun I've had playing a Call of Duty game since COD 4. There's so much stuff in this game that I can't even get over. It's the balance, everything, the maps. This game is going to be so much fun for the duration of it. I really feel like this is one of the Call of Duty games that we can see lasting for 2 years for us competitive players and pretty much everyone. This is a great Call of Duty game all around, and mainly, it's not even about the honeymoon factor where obviously I just got the game yesterday, so it's pretty brand new to me, and obviously when you play a new game, it's always fun, but there's this feel to it. This game is just very enjoyable to play just for the game itself. It's not about the new stuff. Obviously, it's always enjoyable to play new maps and stuff, but this game is really good, and whenever you get your hands on it, you got your hands on it right now, actually, as this video is coming out at 12. I'm going to post this video right when the game comes out for everyone. So mainly, I'm really hoping you guys enjoy this game as much as I do, and let's get this going. So mainly, this video is going to be for you people that like public matches. So this video is not regarding league play or competitive players. This is a strictly public match class setup video that I'm making. So just before I start getting into that a bit more, mainly what I'm showing you guys is a hardpoint match on Meltdown, which is one of the new maps. Obviously, they're all new maps, but this is one of the really good maps in this game. Very symmetrical, intense fighting game, and I get some pretty cool kill streak or score streaks in this game, rather. But yeah, to start off, the first thing you have to do is your sensitivity. So the difference in Black Ops 2 compared to prior Call of Duties is prior to Call of Duties there have been 10 sensitivity choices. So in Black Ops 2 you have 14. So you have mainly they're different in their own ways. They kind of go from really slow to obviously really high, but mainly 4 is now the default medium, which was 2 prior Call of Duty. So most of the people that play competitive play on either 2, 3, or 4. What I'm playing on currently is 6. If I want to compare anything, 6 feels a bit like 3, but a bit higher than 3. I've always been I've always wanted to play on a higher sensitivity than 3 because I'm a really high submachine gun player, and I really like jumping in stuff, and moving fast is a really helpful maneuver for me. So 6 is like pretty much perfect. I really like what they did with that, adding more choices, and there's a lot of in-betweens of what we used to have. So as 5 would pretty much feel like 2.5, 6 feels like a 3.1 almost. Like it's just a bit higher than what 3 was before. So at least that's what it feels like. I could be completely wrong, but I'm playing on 6 and I'm loving it so far. It feels really good and really fluent, and I have nothing wrong with it. So that's the first thing you gotta do is check what sensitivity you want to play on, because there's a lot of different new choices. So get accustomed to one and stick to it. That's all I gotta say about sensitivity. It's a personal choice. So whatever you feel like you're most comfortable with, that you're not missing shots with, and you can move fast and react to things as fast as you can without obviously going overbound and missing shots, is going to be the best sensitivity for you. So moving on, as far as weapons are concerned, when you at the very start of the game, the way the unlock system works in public matches is pretty much like Black Ops 1. So as soon as it's kind of like Black Ops 1, but it's not the exact money. It's just pretty much just points. So every time you rank up, you get unlock points, and with those unlock points, you unlock the guns. But you still have to get a certain ranks to unlock those weapons. So, for example, whenever you start, you get the MP7 for submachine guns, which is, in my opinion, the best submachine gun in the game at this point. This is the one I'm using the most, as you're watching me play with it right now. So the way it's going to work is you unlock, mainly by ranking up, you allow yourself to unlock those weapons with the points you have whenever you rank up. So it's pretty much like every other Infinity Ward game, pretty much. If I wanted to compare it to something, you pretty much get those things by ranking up. So the MP7 is probably the best submachine guns in my opinion. Obviously, this is a lot of preference at this point, because a lot of the guns in this game are every gun in this game is very balanced. They all have their highs and lows of what they do, but the MP7 seems to be coming pretty much in the middle of everything. It has a decent ranged gun. It has one of the highest fire rates of all the submachine guns besides the Scorpion Evo. and it shoots really well, and the hipfire is really good on it even without laser sight. So it's definitely, in my opinion, the best weapon of both worlds for all the SMGs, which is the one I use. And the second best one, in my opinion, is the MSMC, which is, if we were to compare it, for like example, to Modern Warfare 3, for example, the PP90 would be kind of like the MP7 now, and the MP7 will be the MSMC, where the MSMC has a little bit slower fire rate, but it's really consistent. If you aim good with it, you're gonna make your shots and you're getting a lot of kills. Mid-range kills are a lot easier to get with the MSMC rather than the MP7, because the MP7 actually has a good amount of recoil in this game compared to the MSMC, which barely has any. So for those who like SMGs to get right into it, I strongly suggest using the MP7 as one of the main guns to start playing with. As far as assaults are concerned, the Type 25 is probably the best assault rifle in the game, next to the M8 as well. They're pretty much even in their own ways, the Type 25 being automatic, fully auto, and the M8 being a 4-round. I'm not even sure, it might be a 3-round. I think they might have changed it, I'm not 100% sure, but it is a burst weapon. So the burst shoots really fast, so it's kind of like, it's almost like shooting a G11 on Black Ops 1. It's really what it feels like. It's just really, really fast and really strong gun. So if you have a good aim with it, you'll definitely be able to do a lot of wreckage with it. But you don't unlock the M8 till the later levels. So for the time being, if you want to start off, I believe the Type 25 is the first, the second gun. Obviously the first gun you can unlock in the weapon tree for assault rifle. So I would definitely suggest these two. As far as perks are concerned, I think lightweight, hardline are your best choices as far as perk slot 1. I use lightweight for the most part, but for those who love getting score streaks, and for those who want to get kill death ratios high and stuff like that, who love getting a high amount of kills in games, score streaks are your best friend. So getting hardline will give you those score streaks much faster and have a much easier time getting those going. Obviously getting one in a row and such. Once you get a UAV, you get assist points for UAV, so if you have a hardline, you get even more points for those. So obviously having hardline is a big plus to life score streaks. I personally love being able to move around the map as fast as I can, so I personally use lightweight over the hardline. So this game right here, I'm using lightweight. As far as the perk 2, I'm pretty sure toughness is probably the only viable perk as a perk 2 slot. Obviously, you can, if you really hate, I mean, if you're playing with a really crappy team, you can obviously go into like, there's different type of perks there that allow you to counter high amount of score streaks. Like cold-blooded will allow you hardwired as well, immune to counter UAV and EMPs, but I mean those are pretty rare things that happen in the game, so they don't really affect you as much. Maybe fast hands if you like having a lot of equipment, that's not a bad idea as well. Or if you're sniping as well, maybe just switch to your pistols and such faster. And maybe scavenger if you feel like you run out of ammo faster. But I really feel like toughness is probably the best second perk to use, as it's the equivalent of focus on Modern Warfare 3. So you'll be allowed to do a lot of things with that. As far as attachments are concerned, for submachine guns, pretty much laser sight, long barrel, and extended mags are going to be the best attachments you can get. The way you unlock attachments is obviously by playing with the gun. If you play with the gun itself, let's say I play with my MP7, you get score with it, and each time you get more score, each time you get a set amount of score, you unlock an attachment. So obviously, if you really like the MP7, just keep playing with it, and you unlock a lot of things on it. I pretty much use primary gunfighter, which is one of the wild cards on my MP7 to get that laser sight, long barrel, and cinemax combination, which has a long fire rate, gives me a lot of range, a lot of close range capability, since the MP7 feels like it has rapid fire already. And then you have extended mags, which allows you to not have to use a secondary, therefore being able to use a wild card for that. So that's definitely my perfect type of setup for a public match. As far as game types are concerned, actually I forgot about perk 3. Perk 3 slot, I use dexterity. There's a lot of different choices you can have, but dexterity allows you to jump around those corners and those jump ups fast, so you don't really get caught off guard, and you're always able to fight pretty much. And it's kind of hard to sound horn in this game. I've realized that. When there's a lot of people in the game, especially, you don't really hear footsteps as much as you did in previous games. So not having dead silence in a pub isn't actually the worst thing possible. As far as game types are concerned, my 3 favorite game types to rank up are Nuketown 2025. Obviously, it's a mosh pit play, so you get a bit of everything in there, but it's still Nuketown, which is really awesome. And it allows you to get a lot of kills. So if you want to rank up a gun, Nuketown is probably your best bet, because you're going to get the most action in there. Hardpoint and Domination are my next 2. Hardpoint is a new game type. I'll be coming out with a video as well explaining what Hardpoint is and how it works and what are the best things about Hardpoint and how it's going to play in competitive play, because it's definitely one of the best game types possible to play. And especially when you play pubs, it's a game type that people have to move to an objective to another, so it's a really great game type. And obviously, domination is probably one of the favorite from people for public matches. I don't really like the kill confirm and TDM game types for the main reason because non-objective game types doesn't force people to move. So I really like running gunning in public matches. So whenever I hit those kill confirm and TDM games, people don't really seem to move around as much. So it's kind of harder to get a pattern of where people are going and rack up skills. So I hope this helped you guys as a starter for Black Ops 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this game a lot. I'll be coming out with a lot of content in this game, at least one video a day. So if I really like you guys for subscribing to my channel, and I hope you guys have a good night.